Fam, it is your boy, Josh. It's Friday. Look, fam. Look. Let's keep this simple. I am tired. I am woe out. Not wore out. I am woe out this week. I'm done. So today it's supposed to be severe thunderstorms, heavy winds, heavy rains, and possibly hail. Actually, all weekend. So your boy is going to be in the house, twiddling my toes with the remote control, eating snacks this entire weekend. I'm not doing any physical labor this weekend. I hope that you can enjoy your weekend as well. We're just in some crazy times, fam. That's all I got for you. Look, there's Carmageddon. There's the scientists and the military dudes, the people that are just disappearing. And then there's the Iran thing. So apparently now we're getting ready to start selling more oil from the United States to other countries than ever before. Did we just magically come up with extra reserves? Because the last I heard, Biden pretty much emptied our strategic reserve. It really wasn't filled up, and I don't know, fam. I don't know. So BRICS, all those nations that used to purchase oil from the Middle East in dollars, they're no longer purchasing in dollars. But apparently that's okay, because now they're buying oil straight from us in dollars. We gotta see how this is gonna work out, fam. Listen, something is coming. I don't know what, but something is coming. Now let's get into this, cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm starting to pivot from the immediacy of the war, which is set to escalate this weekend. They're supposed to get it going, get it fired up this weekend. But to these missing scientists and ufologists, and these military people, I just knew they were disappearing. I didn't know why. I believe that something is coming on God's timeline that the elites can't stop. And we will get some form of disclosure, whether they like it or not, but they want it on their terms. So a random video popped up yesterday, totally random. Wasn't looking for it or anything, but it was one of the scientists who just recently came up missing. And it was a video from a year ago. And a year ago, she was saying, oh, I can't wait. We need hard disclosure. We're going to disclose on this channel. Is it going to be your channel, my channel, or is everyone coming out? How are we going to do it? I can't wait. Disclosure needs to come out. And she was talking about disclosure of the fact that we have technology. We have verifiable, usable technology where we can manipulate gravity. Anti-gravity propulsion, which supposedly is what is in the UFOs. That's that's the propulsion system for these fallen UFOs, these fallen interdimensional angelic demonic beings, crafts. And she was saying it's got to come out. She's like, we have this. And she was saying, she even talked about how, like, this was a year ago. She talked about how, like, people moved in an apartment across the street from her and they stalked her. They changed her license plates daily. She had them on video. She took it to the police. Nothing happened. She talked about how they would just knock on her door randomly, how they would call her, how they would follow her continuously. And she said multiple times, they're going to take me out. I shouldn't be saying this, but they're going to take me out. And so if I don't say it and they take me out, then nobody's going to hear it. Her deal was chemistry. She's like, I'm a chemist. I'm a scientist, but I'm a chemist. And she's like, people need to know about the advancements and the things that are possible now because we have this anti-gravity technology. She's like, I'm doing experiments and I'm showing people how, if the fact that we can manipulate gravity, the effects it has on chemistry, like creating cures, how you can separate certain chemicals from interacting and bonding through the use of anti-gravity. So she was just ecstatic about the cures and all the beneficial medicines and the things that can come from it, anti-aging, all this stuff. But she's no longer with us. Disclosure Day, June. Fam, there is something coming. The timing is too perfect. World War III. I watched another video yesterday where they were just talking about how many shows there are where there is a nuclear catastrophe and all the elites go to bunkers. I think there was something like 15 different shows currently running about nuclear disaster and elites going to bunkers to ride this thing out. Fam, something is coming. We talked about it. We are in this time period. We got World War III. I don't know if it's going to be nuclear. I don't know, but people now trust their governments less than ever, so there will be an upheaval, a rebellion, a pushback against governments globally, fam. There will be, I can tell you, there will be FFs. Seriously, that will probably be cyber. They will hit bank accounts. They will screw up power grids and water purification. All that stuff is coming, fam. That's why I'm chilling this weekend. That's why I'm going to be twiddling my toes with the remote control, eating my snacks, just enjoying the damn weekend. It's crazy. Carmageddon. Apparently a lot of the car auto part manufacturers, you know, the people who supply the O'Reillys, the AutoZones, the Pep Boys, those parts, the alternators and the shocks and the brakes, and apparently a lot of those are going out of business for some reason. I don't know if it's lack of materials or AI or what, but apparently a lot of them are going out of business. And they're saying it's a push to get people to continue on the hamster wheel to purchase these new vehicles. There was a car salesman. He says, hey, bro, look, this is Carmageddon. He's like, we have, in our dealership, we still have brand new 2023s, 2024s, 2025s, and 2026s. And nobody's buying these $100,000 trucks, these $60,000 sedans, these $40,000 Kias. He's like, it's not happening. So he was saying that with the auto parts, the replacement parts going out of business, it's going to push more people to have to purchase new vehicles. Damn, they got to keep us on a hamster wheel. They got to keep us in a rat race. They got to keep us doing insanity. We spend less time pissed off at what they're doing when we don't have time to breathe and we can only work to slave and pay these bills. And that's what they want to say. I'm spending my days now, fam, just knowing that this system is crashing, just knowing that this system is coming down. Just, there will be some pain, it's, you know, but there's no way around this system not crashing, and that's just where I'm at. It's locked in. My preps are good. All that stuff is secure and good. Right now, I'm just going through the motions because this thing is gonna pop. We can't even pay attention to our government because are we on a ceasefire? Are we not on a ceasefire? Iran said they're not talking. Who are we talking to? What's going on? Oh, check this one out. Hey, fam, y'all remember a couple months ago? I think I already talked about this yesterday. A couple months ago where they had those container ships where the container thing opened up and those rockets came out. Hey, sure would hate for a couple of those destroyers to get close to some of those cargo ships with those rockets on them, thinking they're just going to hop on and check them out. And all of a sudden, the bays open up and hit some of these destroyers. Or the cargo container ship gets far out, close enough to a carrier within range of those missiles, and they fire. Y'all just be safe, fam. Seriously. I know I always say it. I'm trying to do a live stream because I'm going to be just twiddling my toes, enjoying myself this weekend. So, who knows? I might grab a little cerveza and fire up the computer and turn on the camera, and we can chop it up a little bit. But look, I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. Head on a swivel. Continue to prepare. No need to freak out because it is what it is, fam. But the aliens, anti-gravity, all this, something's coming to a head, fam. I literally think we're going to start to see more and more things in the sky. I think we're going to start to see more and more signs. I think more and more people will try to come out about disclosure and the technologies that we have that are being suppressed from the public. All right, I'm going to work. Sinuses. Hey, fam, look. I don't want to hear no shit about this. I don't want to hear no shit about this, but I'm telling you. Only because I try to keep it transparent. I don't need y'all getting off in my behind about this. I'm talking about, we told you. Fam, I swear. I don't even want to talk about the jab. I don't even want to talk about the jabs no more, but I'm telling you. Something is different with my immune system. Fam, something is wrong with my immune system. Sinuses? Fam, I cannot get rid of this sinus crap. Like, every 3 days, my throat is sore. Like, it's just ridiculous. Something is up with my immune system, fam. I know. All right, look, y'all be safe. Peace out. Later.